this particular workshop that we are having today is on behalf of Times of India. And since somebody just mentioned, is it only for senior students? Yes. This particular workshop is only for senior students because you all fall in that category. And we call them we call you people adolescents. You know who are adolescents? Do you know who are adolescents? No? Do you know who are teenagers? Okay, we have a hand up there. Yes?
Adolescence is the time period in which the child grows into adult.
Let's give him a clap. A simple way of telling us what adolescence is. Am I a little more audible now?
Yes.
Because I can hear myself better. So, he's absolutely right. It's a period of maximum growth. And we have students from class 6 to class 10. And I believe those who are in class 6 would fall in the category of 11 years to 12 years, am I right?
Yes.
And class 10, 15 to 16 years, right? So you are all adolescents. And another name for adolescents?
Teenagers.
Wonderful, teenagers. So one more clap. So you're all teenagers. And what's so special about you people? We call you people very special. What's so different about you? Okay, my next question. Would you prefer to be called a child or an adult? Yes? Why?
Because they're grown.
You're grown up. Okay. And what, do your parents also treat you like an adult? Do they involve you in all kinds of decisions that need to be taken in the family? No, they don't. And yet you think that they treat you like an adult. What kind of decisions do they allow you to make? Can you decide your pocket money? No, they decide it for you. Do they ask you, आज क्या खाओगे बेटा? पूछते हैं ना, है ना? वो तो 3 साल, 4 साल के बच्चे को भी कभी पूछ लेते हैं. Okay, wonderful. We have another hand up that side. Would you like to be treated as an adult or as a child? Oh, that means you are still confused. How can a person be treated equally as a child as well as an adult? So best thing is to make the best of this age. जहाँ सूट करता है वहाँ बच्चे बन जाओ. जहाँ सूट करता है वहाँ adults बन जाओ. That's what your parents also do. They keep on reminding you, अभी आप बड़े हो गए हो, छोटे भाई बहन का ध्यान रखो, अपना काम खुद करो. और कई बार जब बहुत बड़े डिसीजंस लेने होते हैं, चुप करो. जब बड़े बात कर रहे हैं तो बीच में नहीं इंटरप्ट करना. ऐसे भी होता है ना? Because they are themselves confused. Please sit down. So this is a very special and a very crucial age from teens, 13 to 19 years of age. And the nature is preparing you for adulthood. So it's okay to be confused. And it's okay if your parents and if your teachers are taking advantage of it. They'll treat you as a kid where it suits them. They'll treat you as an adult. They'll keep on reminding you that you are an adult if it suits them. You can also do the same. Right? I'll just take 1 minute so that I have my hands free and I'm able to converse with you in a better way. Can you just remain quiet for a minute and think about yourself as to what would you like to be treated as, a child or an adult, right? Storm, because there are upheavals all the time. There's so much to be tackled with. There are so many things which are taking place in the body and the mind that we constantly need to focus not only on our as to what is happening in our body. At the same time, we need to focus on our thoughts. So, 13 onwards, between 11 and 13, this is also the period of your maximum growth. Class 6, I did mention that there are so many changes taking place. We'll start off with the present. Can you put it on the complete screen without the change? We'll start off with a few definitions as to what people specifically define this particular age, adolescence or teenage. So it's a period of stress and storm. So that is the reason you people are having a workshop today, so that you can prepare yourself in a better way for the next stage in life, which is your adulthood. Are you all looking forward to it? Are you all looking forward to what's so special about adulthood? Do you feel a few more constraints do you envy people who are beyond 18 years of age or beyond 21 years of age? Are you jealous of them? Why? Okay.
Ma'am, we are jealous because we can't choose so many things as we can choose when we are grown up.
What kind of choice would you like to make?
Ma'am, live a free life.
Say it again.
Live a free life.
Okay, freedom. Freedom.
Very sweet.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you would like to have your freedom. What kind of, in which areas would you like to have your freedom? Where do you think you like it now?
In my house.
In your house.
Because our parents don't let us make quite some decisions.
Okay. So freedom to decide what time you would like to come back home. 12 बजे रात के फिर रात के 1 बजे. One. So freedom to decide when I would like to come back home. Girls, where are you? What kind of freedom do you miss? Yes.
With the clothes and shoes.
Say it again. Clothes.
Clothes and shoes.
What kind of clothes do you miss out on? Minis? Okay. So the kind of clothes she would like to wear. She says, I miss out on that. Any other? Yes?
Anybody decide? Yes?
Mobile phone. Choice of a mobile phone or possession of a mobile phone. Would you like to own one? No? Okay. What kind? Would you like to? Do you have the freedom to own a phone, or would you like to have the right choice of phone?
Whatever you want
On the phone, what kind of restrictions do you have now? Yeah, what is it that is not permitted?
Parents' permission.
Okay, so you need to seek your parents' permission to have access to the data in the phone. So restrictions there, and you resent it? You don't like it? Yes. So there won't be any restrictions. You can do whatever you want to. Yes? Say it.
You can give a mic, Sally. With a
Say it
mic
again.
there. Mic with it.
Phone. You can play all kinds of games.
We have a question here also.
Okay.
We have a question.
Yes.
We can watch TV as many hours as
As many hours as you. How many hours are you permitted to watch now?
only half an hour.
Only half an hour every day. What about the weekends?
1 hour.
What do you do? What do you do if you don't watch TV? What do you do other
Hello.
I play with my sister.
Play with your sister.
Hello.
Okay, we have a hand up. That's right. Yes.
Ma'am, actually they get more rights than us.
What kind of rights do they have which you people don't have?
For example, they can actually manage themselves more than ourselves.
They can manage themselves better because they have the freedom to make the right choice.
Yes.
If your parents are imposing restrictions at this age, put your hands down. I'll just be talking about whatever I'm talking now, about to talk now, maybe. It's something that you want to talk about. So, in case your parents are imposing restrictions, yes, I agree. It is suffocating, it's frustrating, everything put together, but there is a reason behind it. And the reason usually is that they feel that you are not ready as yet to face certain challenges which a mature person would be able to do. So yes, we all resent, we all want our freedom, and in case the parents are very strict, we have arguments because we want to assert our rights. And like she said, when you grow up, you are a little more mature and you are able to they feel that you'll be able to make the right decisions, whether it's driving, whether it's voting. I'm giving you a bigger vision now. You'll be able to vote. You'll be able to get married. How many of you are looking forward to marriage? Okay, there's still time for it. I'm so glad that no hand came up. So yes, there is a right time for everything in life. And this period, I agree, is a little confusing. So I have a small presentation for you. We'll discuss each point at a time, and I'll just invite you people also to participate. I think the electricity is playing through. Salim. Now let's discuss the kind of changes which are taking place in your body by the time you're 20, 13 years of age. There are a lot of hormonal changes. Have you people done reproductive system in your science, in your biology book? Okay. Now those who have already had that chapter would be familiar with it. Yes. And this is information for those that there are certain hormonal changes which are taking in our body. And these hormonal changes bring about certain physical changes. Now it's so important to discuss these changes with your parents. Boys, are you comfortable with your mother or father? Both, father or both, whosoever you're comfortable with, prepare yourself for these changes so that you are not forewarned before it. Girls, equally, you also need to be aware of these changes which are taking place in your body, and if you are mentally prepared, it's easier to accept them. Now, other than these physical changes, we also have emotional changes. Do you feel that you people get angry very easily?
Yes.
Jaldi. And then what do you do when you get angry? Do you bang doors? Do you break things? Yes?
When my brother just steal my nail polish and breaks it, I slap him and good milk.
Anyway, congratulations if your parents allow you to use a nail polish.
Ma'am, my father is in Canada. I said him to send me 5 nail polishes. He gave me and my brother broke one of them.
He broke. And then what did you do?
I slapped him and went in my room.
Yeah. Is he younger? Is he a younger one?
He is smaller and he is in 3rd class.
So that's the reason you could slap him. Had he been in class 10, then I would have asked you another question. So don't bully your younger brother. Maybe he wanted something and he couldn't get it, while you got it from your father. Love your father?
Yes, sir. Yes.
It shows. He also loves you a lot. So we'll start up. Now this is one of the definitions which was put up by a psychologist. A world fit for children is one in which all children, including adolescents, have ample opportunity to develop their individual capacities in a safe and supportive environment. Now, our aim is to provide you, not only at school, but even at home, the right kind of environment where you can grow to be a successful adult. Do you all agree with this? Would you like to be in a protective environment? Now, if I ask you freedom again or being protected, I'm going to start off with a debate. But at this stage, protection is very important. We need to protect you as adults. Can we have the next one? Okay. Now, this is another definition of adolescence. Is a transitional stage. That is when you people are stepping from childhood to adulthood. That is a transitional stage. Physical, I have yet to finish. Physical and mental human development generally occurring between puberty. Now, puberty is the stage when there are changes taking, when it's the beginning or the start of changes which are taking place in your body. And we are all aware of those changes. And puberty and legal, it's between puberty and adulthood, this is the stage, but largely characterized as beginning and ending of the teenage. So 13 to 19, beginning and end of teenage. This is the period of adolescence. Next. Now, this is phase which involves progression from appearance of secondary. I think we'll skip this. We've gone. These are the changes which take place. The physical changes are due to hormonal changes. Psychological. Here, when it's very difficult to coordinate between the thoughts and actions. At times, you want to, like she said, he broke my nail polish and I hit him. Did you regret it afterwards? Did you feel bad about your action?
Yes, sir.
You did. So something tells us when we take up an action, it's not the right way to behave. Yet we still behave in that manner. So coordination between what we think and how we behave, that link is not very strong at this stage. Then emotional, where mood swings. I met this little girl the other day who was in class 8 and she was crying. I said, what happened? Mama had a fight with my best friend. So why are you crying? She says, I'm feeling very upset because she is my best friend and I don't want to do away with her. I value this friendship. So I said, if you value this friendship, what can be done about it? She says, yes, something can be done about it. Maybe if I go and apologize, we can be friends again. Right? So there are mood swings in case your parents say something adverse and you don't like it. In case, I'll give you an example. How many of you go out for your friends' birthday parties? Everyone goes. And if your parents tell you, please be back by 8:30, and you know the party is going to last till 11 or 12 o'clock, what do you, and you say, no, I'll only be back when the party is over, and they keep on telling you, no, you have to be back by 8:30. What do you do? Do you stamp your feet? Bang my head. Who gets hurt when you bang your head? You're hurting yourself. So I'll be dealing with how to handle your anger a little later. Yes. How do you?
I punch the cushion.
You punch the cushion. Have a punching bag, like Muhammad Ali. That's how he became one of the best boxers in the world. He used to have a punching bag in the attic. He belonged to a very poor family and he used to live in a ghetto. And anytime he would get angry, he would go upstairs and he would punch the bag. He had very strong knuckles. I'm sorry, I will not be able to give you time to give answers now, otherwise I won't be able to proceed. Thank you. Please sit down. So there are emotionals and there are social, very strong. My best friend you like to have a very strong bond with. Class 8, class 9, you have a group of your own. Group of 4 or group of 5. Very strong bond with your 4 or 5 classmates. And that is what we call a peer group. So a little later I'll be discussing your behavior in a peer group too. So social relationship with parents, siblings, friends. How many of you hate your brothers and sisters? I wish by the time this workshop is over, I should be able to bring about some changes in your thoughts. Please put your hands down. Okay, next. Now how to handle this stage so that you do not feel angry, you do not feel frustrated, and end of the day, when you sleep, you should be able to forget everyone whosoever caused any kind of anger in you. Whether it's your brothers, sisters, or whether it's your parents, or whether it's a teacher in school. So the first is take charge of your health. Observe personal hygiene. Remember I told you there are physical changes taking place in your body. Such as you start perspiring a little more now. And the perspiration stinks. How many of the boys, when they go home and they remove their shoes and the parent says, go and leave your shoes outside. This is one of the changes which is taking place. And it's fairly normal. Nothing to feel embarrassed about. But every problem has a solution. So in the morning when you wear your shoes, your leather shoes with your socks, splurge your feet with talcum powder, and if it's medicated, it's even better. And then wear your socks and your shoes. You will definitely perspire less, and the stink will not be all that intense. Yes?
Mom, my grandfather makes me do the same thing about the talcum powder.
Okay, please congratulate you. You're being well looked after. Yes?
Mom, at home, my mom says keep the shoes or else the dog will keep them.
Okay, so I'm glad you have a dog as a pet. But please make sure that he doesn't eat your shoes. So these are certain changes, and in case you feel that you are experiencing these changes, I'll give you a chance to ask me questions later on, and I'll provide you, we'll all discuss together, and we'll come up with solutions to your problems. So let's start off with the next one, and that's communicate your feelings, fears, doubts with your parents. You know, your parents are responsible for bringing you into this world, and they are the ones who are most concerned about you. And, no, not working. Can you hear me? So, this point is that you have to have somebody with whom you are very close, and you have the freedom to discuss any issue with that person. So at home, it's usually your mother or your father or an elder brother or a sister. But choose someone to discuss your problems with a person who's more experienced than you. Usually, we share our problems with our best friend. How many of you do that? It's okay. But remember one thing. Your friend is as inexperienced as you are, and she may not be able to give you the right kind of advice. So trust someone who's more experienced, who's elder, and with whom you are free to talk about any issues, how embarrassing they may be. There's no need to feel awkward. You know, you're fortunately to be studying in a co-ed school. Do you think you're lucky? Because the schools where they're only single gender schools do not have they do not get a chance to develop the right kind of relationship with the opposite sex. So if you're studying in a co-ed school, you're very lucky. And obviously, there'll be a little more experience, there'll be maybe a few more awkward problems. Discuss them with somebody who's more experienced and come out with a solution, and always have somebody who makes time for you. There may be instances where the parents say, "Abhi mere paas time nahi hai," but make sure that when you convey your problem, make them feel that it's very important. Or choose the right time of the day when they are free to have an easy mind and discuss your problems with you. Will you do that? Okay. Now build a good character. This is also the period to value your values. What kind of values do you think you need to work on during this period to prepare yourself for adulthood? Yes?
And we should be responsible.
What kind of responsibilities do you think you can take now? Can you look after your younger brothers and sisters?
I'm not having a brother or sister.
Okay, what kind of responsibilities?
Keeping the plates and the glasses in the...
Wonderful. Organizing things. Helping your mother by placing things that do you organize your room?
Yes, ma'am.
How many of you keep your room clean? What am I doing here? You're such wonderful children. Please put your hands down. It's so important to look after your things. Don't depend on your parents or your mother to tidy up your things. So yes, you're absolutely right. You can be a little more responsible towards yourself and your things. Keep them in a tidy manner, in an organized manner. So good character, build up good values, be more responsible, set the right kind of values for the juniors, for your younger brothers and sisters. Basic things like telling truth. Don't try to hide things by coming up with something that is not true, because that is going to multiply your problems. So keep your life simple, tell truth, be punctual in school, don't steal. Even if your friends got something better than you, there's no need to steal. Even if your friend comes in a better car than you, there's no need to envy. Because you will be making your own future. Maybe when you grow up, you'll be better off than her. You'll be driving a better car than her. But there are more important things in life. Now develop life skills. You people are being assessed for soft skills these days. आपको grades दिए जाते हैं soft skills में. Have you ever taken part in activities which are organized by school, whether it's debates and declamations, whether it's drawing and painting, whether it's any house activities? A number of you are wearing your house t-shirts today. So do you avail these opportunities?
Yes, ma'am.
Now's the time to develop your life skills are going to be your friends for the rest of your life. They'll help you to become a better human being. They'll help you to adjust better with other people. So whether it's communication skills or interpersonal skills, now's the time to make use of all the opportunities which are given to you in school. Participate in these activities and develop your soft skills, which are a part of life skills. Pursue hobbies. At times your hobbies they are stress busters. Your hobbies are stress busters. How many of you have hobbies? All of you. Sports? How many of you are fond of sports? Raise your hands. What kind of hobbies, other than sports, what kind of other hobbies do you have?
Ma'am, drawing and painting.
Drawing and painting.
Playing with dolls.
Dolls! Okay, playing with dolls, yes.
Calligraphy.
Calligraphy, that's a very unusual hobby. You must be having a beautiful handwriting, right? Yes?
Singing and piano playing.
Singing and piano playing, wonderful. Something unusual, something different. This side. Come on, stand up. Anybody can stand up. Yes?
I'm reading novels and photography.
Okay, photography and reading novels. Photography. So whatever hobbies you have, and nothing can ever stop you after that. If you are passionate about anything and it becomes your career or your profession, sky is the limit, and I can assure you, you will be an absolute success in that field. Right? So not only will they help you to bust your stress, your worries, whenever you're worried, whenever you're angry, pursue your hobby, indulge in something that makes you happy. And you will forget about your frustrations. You will forget about your anger. Channelize your physical energy. How many of you girls in senior classes, this is for you. How many of you go out and play? Again, very important. When I was at schools, usually the moment a girl goes in class 9, she would prefer to stay at home and watch TV rather than go out and play. So, teenagers, it's so important for you to spend time outside. Go out and play a game, whether it's tennis, whether it's badminton, whether it's... Okay, fine. Wonderful. So please, those who are not into any kind of sports now, start today onwards. Give yourself time to go out and play. Okay, I'm going to come out with my own points till they activate this. Now, when you go out for sports, this will help you to channelize your energy. This is also the age when there is a lot of energy and your adrenaline, we call it, which helps you, which you need to work on. So that hormone needs to be channelized. So it's so important to have any kind of physical activity. In case you feel that it's not possible for you to go out and play, put on some good music and dance. That by itself is an activity. And if you enjoy doing it, wonderful. And of course, our Prime Minister is trying to promote yoga these days. There are reasons for it. It's very therapeutic. So, and it also helps you in concentration. It also helps you to achieve better goals in your studies, perform better in your studies. So, any kind of physical act, and for girls, I would recommend any martial art. Do you have martial art in school? Taekwondo. Okay, pursue any martial art. There is a reason behind it. I'll be addressing the same issue to you later on. Now, curtail your depends. How many of you are hooked on to games on iPod, on mobile, on computers? All of you. Put your hands down. So, that is the problem. This kind of addiction can cause a lot of harm. This is what is driving people away from human relationships. The entire family will be there, but everyone will be playing something or accessing either WhatsApp or something else on the mobiles. So curtail your dependence on any kind of technology. Thank you. Because, technology is taking us away from each other. Our relationships are suffering because of this. So in case, like he said, I'm only permitted to watch half an hour of television, it makes sense. And whatever spare time you have, it's better to talk to your parents, Talk to other people, your friends, rather than just communicate with them only through Facebook or through WhatsApp. How many of you spend a lot of time on phone talking to your friends? What's the maximum time you have spent on the phone? For one call, 40 minutes, congratulations. 30 minutes, 2 hours, wonderful. 1.5 hours. Can you imagine? If you are spending 1.5 hours on one call, how much time is going waste?
Ma'am, just 5 minutes.
And the same 5 minutes talk which you are stretching on to 1.5 hours, the substance or the content will be negligible. So avoid having long conversations. Just make use of the phone whenever it's necessary. At times, if you keep on talking for 1.5 hours or 2 hours, and somebody wants to contact you for an emergency, won't be able to do so. And why do you want to spend so much of money on calls? It's just a waste of your parents' money. So if your parents tell you, please do not spend too much of money or time on calls, there is a reason behind it. They want you to spend more time with them or on activities which are more productive and constructive. What is it?
We can use WhatsApp calls, the free calls on WhatsApp.
Please do that. Please do that. We have options. These days we are spoiled for options. So have the capacity or the ability to make the right choice of communication, which is a wonderful idea that he gave us. We have choices. So make the right choice so that not only do you save time. These are all very precious resources. Time once gone will never come back to you. So don't waste your time. Utilize your time in more fruitful activities. So don't succumb to peer pressure. We always have a group of boys or girls that we are very close with, who we are very fond of. Just think about those people. Do they make you feel a better person or do they make you feel small? What kind of group do you associate with? Does your group bring out the best in you? Because we have negative peer pressure, we have positive peer pressure. So choose your friends very wisely. Choose friends which make you feel nice and which bring out the best in you, which make you happy. Don't choose friends which make you feel small and the ones you envy for superfluous things. So the right choice of company is so important these days. So think about your friends. If they make you happy, stick to them. If they make you feel horrible and they make you feel small, now's the time to do away with those and make new friends. Practice time management. Your time is very precious. Something once gone it will never come back. So please do not waste your time on phone calls, on playing games unnecessarily. Instead, utilize your time outdoors in sports and building strengthening relationships with people who matter to you. Okay. I think. About what?
He's asking is karate
The sports. Martial art.
Martial arts is very good for our health.
Yes. Martial arts are excellent. There's a reason because that helps you to, channelize your energy, your physical energy. at the same time, it will help you to protect yourself against any untoward incident. So, any kind of, there's a lot of violence these days. Every time you open the newspaper, your front page is full of that so-and-so has been shot dead. At so-and-so place, so many people died because there was a stampede. At so-and-so place, the children were kidnapped. So then every day there are so many instances that we are scared of. So if you know any martial art, the chances of protecting yourself would definitely be brighter. Agree? So that's the reason I mentioned something about martial art. So everyone, whether you're a boy or a girl, more so for the girls, please learn one martial art. And if you have the facility in school, put it to use. The difference shade between discipline and what do you mean by emancipation? Is there anyone who's familiar with this word emancipation? You people had used the meaning of this word in the beginning when I asked you, what is it that you resent most at this stage? Somebody came out with a word called freedom. Do you remember that?
Yes,
Okay. Now, different shade between discipline and emancipation. We all want our freedom to choose whether it's our dress, to choose our time when we would like to come back, to choose the kind of games we would like to play, to choose how many hours of TV viewing would we like to do. So we all, but then there is a difference between discipline and emancipation. What will happen if you are asked to come anytime you wish to in school? What will happen? Yes, the one at the back? Yes, they won't reach in time and there will be chaos in school. Classes cannot take place properly and that is what will happen. In case you are asked to come at a particular time, again it's a more organized way of achieving what the school plans to do during the school hours. If you could come anytime you wish to, the teachers will not be able to follow syllabus. They will not be able to conduct the classes at the right time. So discipline at this stage is so important. And if you can be disciplined now, this will help you in the future. It will help you to reach in time for your work. It will also help you to be properly dressed wherever, because I've seen children, they just walk into the house in their night suits to go and buy bread and eggs. So discipline will teach you the right kind of behavior. Discipline will teach you how to conduct yourself in public. Otherwise people will be looting each other if there is no. This is what had happened in Haryana when they had that reservation. So there was no discipline and there was absolute chaos. So many people got killed. So many people lost their property. So discipline at this stage is so important to bring about certain kind of orderliness in your adulthood. So next time you want any kind of freedom and your parents impose some kind of a restriction, remember that you are being disciplined, trained to be disciplined at this stage. So you won't feel bad. Next time your parents tell you not to do a particular thing, ask them why. In case they give you a logical reason for it and it's for your own benefit, don't feel bad about it and don't feel angry about it. Don't you feel angry at times. Now's the time to, always think if something is making you angry, why is it making you angry? And how can you put that emotion to something better use? Yes?
When they ask them why मम्मी से वो scary तो कह दिया.
Yes.
So, अभी आज जाके बोल देना भाई मैम ने बोला है प्लीज हमें रीजन भी बता दीजिए. ओके? Is it ask her, Mama, is it for my discipline? How is this going to help me in the future? Tell your mama that I want to be a better human being in the future. Is whatever you are telling me, is this going to help me? अपने आप भी सोच लेना. पहले maybe the answer lies in with you. If she's telling you something and before asking why, try to think what could be the reason. In case you still can't get the reason, ask Mama. Mama, how is it going to help me? Don't ask why, ask how is it going to help me. There's a difference between how you put a question and ask her very politely. Yes.
I have an answer for this question. The parents can give controlled discipline, where the boundaries are fixed by the parents and they are free to move within that boundary.
So parameters have
Because
to
they
be.
also want freedom.
Exactly. So the parents are the ones who have to decide what kind of parameters are to be imposed. And within those parameters, a child does feel secure.
Yes.
In case there are parameters for discipline, a child feels secure. Yes, I am being protected. If I am supposed to be back by 8 o'clock, yes, there is a reason behind it. And if you just say, if the parents say, come anytime you wish to, and you come at 12 or 1 o'clock, would you feel safe coming back at that time? That's the reason. So when there are parameters for discipline, obviously there is a reason behind it that they want you to feel protected. They are protecting you.
छेड़ सकते हैं.
Absolutely right. There have been instances where when women and girls have been molested, they have it. So that's the reason they want you to be back in time. So yes, it's for your own security and it's for your own safety. Yes.
I don't get time to pursue my hobbies. Like when I reach home, then I sleep, and after waking up, I finish up with my homework activities by 9 or 10 or 10:30. Then how should I pursue my activity?
See, this is what is time management all about. Yes, we all need a little bit of rest in the afternoon. And obviously, when so much of homework, usually when the teachers give homework, they have a column on the right side of the blackboard. So, and you write the homework there so that the subsequent teachers are aware as to how much homework is being given. So, if from your, by the time you get up in the afternoon, until 8 or 9, you are only doing your homework, there are two reasons for it. Either the amount of homework is too much, or you are not going about doing your homework in a better way. Maybe you lack concentration.
No, not.
You don't.
I have concentration.
You have. So is that the amount of homework you get every day? Is it too much? Please do not be scared of your teachers. They're all my friends.
No, the amount of homework is fine.
Okay.
But I don't get time to pursue my hobbies.
Okay. But then what about the weekend? Can you do that during the weekend?
Weekend I have to prepare for the next chapter also and other studies.
Okay.
Sometimes I get time also.
Sometimes you do get time. So you have to, this is what time management, you have to create whatever you enjoy doing, automatically you get a chance to create time for that. So in case you feel that you need more time to pursue your hobby, you have to either forego something else to create time for something that you enjoy doing. Okay?
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, like same is with me. Ma'am, but whenever I get time, my mother says like, now you have got time, Shivansh is being bored, go and play with him. So ma'am, I never get time to personalize my hobbies and too much homework.
But then you tell your mom that you need a little bit of time to pursue your hobby. And in case she asks you to play with your brother, it's okay. It's okay. And in case you can involve your brother in your hobby, it'll even be better.
He hates art and he loves SPDs and whatever the Power Rangers and he keeps
So
on
tell him that you do what you pursue your hobby, I'm pursuing mine.
No, he says, दीदी आप जैक पकड़ो मैं स्काई पकड़ता हूँ फिर ये दोनों लड़ाई करें.
दोनों लड़ाई करें. So, deal with your, how many times in a day you say, I'm bored? If you are bored, who is at fault? Who is at fault when you are bored? Yes? Yes, at the back. Who is at fault when you are bored? Yes, you are responsible for your own boredom. So do you think something can be done about your boredom? Please do not use that word ever, I am bored. People who cannot involve themselves or utilize their own time productively are the ones who will say, we are bored. So don't expect any external stimulation. No one else is responsible for your boredom but you yourself are. So when you feel that you are bored, that's the time to pursue your hobby or do something that you enjoy doing. Your next is, there is a right time for everything. Don't be in a hurry to experiment with certain things which okay, I'll give you an example. There have been instances of drug abuse. There have been instances of smoking. There have been instances of taking alcohol. And now I'm referring to the senior most batch of students, class 10, in certain schools, classes 11 and 12. And last month, there were a number of reports about school buses having drugs, the conductors having drugs in school buses. So remember that if your friends are into something which is related to what we are discussing, you do not have to do the same wrong thing. Yes, curiosity will always be there. What if I take drug once and feel how, because my friends are into it, they feel high after that, and I'm feeling depressed, I would like to experiment with this. But let me tell you, first time it may be an experiment, second time it becomes a strong desire, and subsequently it becomes a habit and you become addicted to it. And then you have to be sent to a rehab center. So you miss out on all the wonderful things that you may be doing during this period. So curiosity will always be there. I want to try this, which is a taboo or which is prohibited by your parents or by your teachers. So please do not indulge in any of these things, however strong the urge may be, because in the long run, it's only going to harm you, and it will harm you in such a way that you will regret it afterwards and your adulthood. For the rest of the adulthood, you will keep on regretting and repenting it. So never ever do something for which you need to regret later on in life. It's a very heavy burden to carry. So do you all understand what I'm trying to say? So there's a right time for everything in life. Wait. Don't give in to any kind of pressure or any kind of wrong deeds your friends may be doing. The other day, okay, we'll skip this for the time being. I'll just tell you that it's harmful. All these things are harmful for you. So do not get carried away. It's better to be curious. Find out, in case you are indulged in these things, what would be the consequences? What kind of effect is it going to have on you? What kind of response will it have on your parents? If it's going to bring shame to you, or to your parents, it's better not to do those things. Right? So, girls, we have a traditional role for girls, women, and for boys. The girls, we are the nurturers. We are responsible for creativity. We are responsible for bringing life into this world. We are responsible for raising, giving opportunities to this life so that procreation can take place. So play safe. Girls, I'll be dealing with you a little later. Learn a martial art. I've already told you the importance of this. And boys are supposed, the traditional role is protectors. So, can I just have that slide back, please? Respect the opposite. It's so important that you respect the girls, your sisters, your mothers, anyone.
Ma'am, but some girls hit the boys and they take advantage that.
This is rather taking martial art a bit too far. Girls, please don't hit boys. And in case they hit you back, learn to face the challenge. Equality is good, but not this kind of equality, where you land up hitting each other. Girls, lot of complaints from boys. I don't want to hear this anymore. Okay, can we have the last slide? That's the aim. And wish you all a happy and healthy and prosperous adulthood. That's from all of us. Now onwards, I would like to have a feedback as to, have you learned something new today?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? Yes.
And we have learned that we have to
Control
control our anger
our anger.
and control our feelings.
Control our
Feelings.
feelings. You can express excitement, happiness, but when it comes to any kind of emotion which can cause damage to you or harm somebody else, that's the time when you need to control your emotion. Yes.
Play outdoor activities instead of phones and PS3s.
Very good. Play outdoor activities and limit your indulgence in any of these where you need to play or play on computers or make use of technology. Can we have video on excessive use of technology now? I have a video for you. Just look at that video, just 2 minutes video, and then you can ask me any questions that you want. Yes, this is the one.
Hello.
We have the audio also. Now this is about a family, and everybody into some gadget or some, and the consequences, and once the gadgets are all taken away, what's the effect on the family? You see? parents should be given it all, you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? But anyway, tell your parents that now onwards you're going to curtail your time on any use of any kind of technology and spend more time with your family and be happy, share whatever you want to, make them happy so that when you grow up you come out as a balanced human being, a healthy, balanced human being. So all the best. Say thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And we'll hope to see you again. Did you enjoy this workshop?
Yes.
Give me a clap. Okay, boys, please move out quietly, and girls come in the front.